dad are dying, how should I prepare?
That is a tough one because we are never truly prepared to deal with death of a parent, of a child, of an animal. We think we're equipped and we are so not equipped. And I've been with Vitas Hospice now, I think since 2017. And I have to say, each one of my dear sweet little patients, each one is hard, but I cry after each one. But if you can get education like anything else, if you get a hospice in place, hospice is a lovely organization. I know people will look at that sometimes as the death knell. Sometimes people can go on hospice and get palliative care for a while and go right back off and they're better. But if you're at the stages where you know they're getting ready to pass, hospice can be a wonderful, warm arm around you because we walk you through every single step. This is going to happen and this is going to happen. And then when that happens, then this is going to happen. And you know what? You're going to sit there and go, you're right. That's exactly how this is going. And they keep your loved one comfortable. I just had two friends in a different state that I lived in, that they were at the end stages and they called me crying. I don't know what to do. I can't lift my mom anymore. I can't get her out of bed. And I know I got hospice in place. They brought a bed. They washed her. They warmed her up. They kept her comfortable. Same with my one girlfriend. Her mom was dying. They brought mom home. They both said when it was all done, what a godsend hospice was for them. And that they were so happy. They never thought of even calling a hospice because they thought they had to do it on their own. But to get a good organization to come in and help you with that is priceless. What happened with me is many, many years ago, my mother-in-law was dying from lung cancer. And I knew nothing about nothing. And they ended up putting her into a hospice facility. So we would go every day. She was only in there a couple of days. And we just stayed with her and they would come in and they would wash her and they would rub her feet and they would tell us what to do, whisper in her ear that she's at the beach, let her think that she's put some beautiful sounds on. And so she had family rallying around her with the support of hospice. But then I looked in all the other rooms and no one had anybody because everybody else's family probably lived out of state. And that's when I decided to be a patient advocate because I thought, how do those people have no one? And here Diane's got her whole family around her right now. But hospice was so loving and caring, I immediately signed up after I saw how wonderful they were. And they knew exact signs. Like immediately this happened, I told the nurse said, okay, everyone's got to leave the room now. It's going to be just in a few minutes. They walk you through it and they are there to comfort you. And it is, I don't know how people do it without having hospice in place. I really don't. Yeah. You need somebody to put your arm around and say, you know what, everything's going to be okay. You sit and do your thing and I'm going to take care of this. That's all you need. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.